Yo, what's up guys, Surgical Goblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys see, I'm 12-1 in the Legendary Ladies Draft Challenge. So actually an insane challenge, guys. You have such an amazing rewards. You actually get 6 legendaries, or you can get 6 legendaries, and in the beginning you can also get 3 legendary tokens. I already collected most of those. The only ones I have remaining is at 13 wins the Ram Rider, then at 14 wins the Sparky. I was actually surprised that at 14 wins like you get a Sparky. And then at 50 wins also 10k gold, so that's actually really nice as well. So yeah, I'm 12-1 in the challenge right now, so no like specific deck or something, since the draft challenge like all the time random. I do want to give some tips and tricks like for you guys, like how to draft. I basically say this in every draft challenge like video, but try to pick win conditions, guys, and try to pick cards which can get a lot of value in general. If, for example, they don't have, in this case, like Inferno Dragon or Barbarians, definitely Inferno Dragon, because let's say they have, I don't know, let's say like a Golem, Lava Hound, whatever. In this case, I'll actually pick the Golem, Ram Rider, because it's also win condition, but better and was also win condition. And then Zep or Rocket. I think actually Rocket, really expensive deck, but Zep, I do give him a Zep to reset my Inferno Dragon, but I just want to have a Rocket because let's say we don't have any spell at all. Rocket could be good to, for example, kill, I don't know, let's say even like some buildings, even some units like a Musketeer or whatever. So let's give it a thumbs up and let's give it a good luck. So in general, like definitely my tip would be like try to draft win conditions. Also try to be smart like while drafting. Like let's say you I don't know, let's say, well, this is of course like a really obvious example, and I think I give this example like in all of my draft videos, but let's say you're able to pick main horde and then next option is, for example, lock or arrows. Of course you will try to or you have to pick like the arrows because you don't want to give him a counter to your card, which can get a lot of value. So here I'm actually really happy that I picked the Rocket. Unfortunately, the Royal Recruits will not die because they have a shield. But anyways, I was still able to get quite a lot of value. And then with Skeletons distracting, and then of course the help of the Tower and the Musketeer, we'll be able to counter that pretty well. I'm actually thinking to go with a Ram Rider, but actually I will go with Inferno Dragon. Unfortunately, we do know that he has a Zap, so he will probably end up zapping the Inferno Dragon. But I think that's actually fine. Oh no, looks like he didn't. Not sure if he already used it or just didn't have any rotation. So let's go with a Ram Rider. Let's see if he has something like minions or whatever. Oh, looks like he actually does have a minion horde. So the Ram Rider actually is able to kill a few of the minions and actually damage most of them. So as you guys see, only 3 remaining, and they are already damaged because of the Ram Rider. So we won't take much damage at all. I think only 1 hit. Yeah, only 1 hit from the minions. So that's totally fine. And remember, we have a Golem, of course, guys. So Golem, of course, like in double elixir, much stronger than in single elixir. I didn't even use it yet because I don't really want to get punished. Because let's say I invest 8 elixir into my Golem push, and then he just goes with like, yeah, and for example right now like Royal Recruits and then a Batteram again. I think I might actually ignore this, and then I would just go with a Golem at the bridge. Maybe a strange play, but I think it's the best play just because I don't think I could have really defended it, and this way like we still have kind of value from the Musketeer. So let's actually go with Skellies for distraction, and I think that he will actually go with a main horde. So let's actually go with a Ram Rider into the left side like to pressure. Looks like he actually goes with his Goblin Gang. So the Golem will be able to get quite a lot of damage. We'll actually be able to take it down like all the way to like 500 damage, I think. Maybe even in rocket range, but let's anyways go with a Bandit. Let's see what he drops, guys. I'm not sure if he has enough elixir for Royal Recruits, and as you guys see, he didn't. So the Bandit will actually be able to take down the right side tower. We do need to remember that he also has a balloon, so I do want to maybe keep my Rocket for that, but let's see, guys. So let's actually go with another Golem over here. Maybe a strange Golem, but I think it's actually worth it. So it looks like he actually does go with his balloon. I guess I would just go with a Rocket over here. Hopefully I didn't miss that. Looks like he does go also with a Goblin Gang, so we do need to watch out with the damage on the King Tower. Let's go with Bandit, let's go with Skellies, and I think he might actually end up 3-crowning us, guys. Let's actually go with a Musketeer to tank for the Barbarian, and I think this will actually be really close. I mean, I think this is a good game. Looks like he does go with his main horde. Let's actually go with a Ram Rider, and this match is actually really close. Really strange match as well. Let's see, guys. Ram Rider is able to connect to the tower, and if it actually gets into rocket range, we might be able to do something. Let's go with a Prince over here, knowing that he might go with his well, looks like he actually went with a balloon. Let's actually go with a Bandit in the middle, and let's then go with a Rocket. Balloon will be able to get a hit, and let's see, guys. Oh my god, this will be so close, but actually we managed to win. Wow, the balloon actually ended up hitting. I thought that it didn't hit, but of course, like if you put a balloon in the middle, even with both towers shooting it, it still gets a hit. But luckily for us, like of course, like the death damage isn't instantly. So the Bandit dashing into the tower, and then the Rocket hitting the tower, finishing it off, and then yeah, the first match is a win. So that was actually really close, really strange match. Of course, like draft is always so strange, guys. But anyways, I actually do like it. I mean, sometimes it can be really random, and sometimes, like for example, your opponent gives you a main horde and then picks like the arrows which can be of course like really frustrating. But anyways guys, 13-1 in the challenge right now. We do manage to get a Ram Rider. I actually have all my legendaries maxed except for the magic archers, so actually for me like the 6 legendaries will be some extra star points, and of course like I think 120k gold, so that's actually really nice. So 13-1 as I mentioned. I would say let's just open to the next match guys. So Bandit or Ram Rider, both cards I love, but Ram Rider is definitely some kind of win condition, so in this case definitely pick the Ram Rider. Dark Prince or Spear Goblins, I feel like Spear Goblins aren't that great, and Dark Prince can actually act as, for example, like a mini spell. So Lightning or Snowball. Since we have the Dark Prince, I'm not too worried about, for example, Goblin Gang. So I'll actually pick the Lightning. And then here, Minions or Skellies. I'll actually pick the Minions, even though he does have the Snowball. I feel like Minions is just a little bit more consistent, especially if, let's say, like he has a Balloon again. Let's say he has a Lava Hound or anything like this. So it looks like, again, we have a Golem deck. That's actually awesome, guys. We have a Golem deck with Mega Minion, Lightning, Dark Prince, Minions. So that's actually really solid. And oh my god, he actually started off with the Lumberjack and the Main Horde. And as you saw, like, at my hand, actually wasn't that great. So I actually went with a defensive Golem. Actually worked out really well. I mean, I spent 8 elixir there, and he spent 9 elixir. And with the skeleton, oh, looks like he also has a Valkyrie. Bad Ram Rider on my part. Shouldn't have played it into the Valkyrie, but actually with the stun, it might actually end up, yeah, it will actually end up stunning it. Looks like he also goes with Spear Goblins, so the Ram Rider will be able to damage those, but not kill them. So I'll actually go with a Dark Prince to kill the Valkyrie. And then afterwards, hopefully also kill. We know that he is Snowball, so I will not use my minions here. Looks like the Bandit will be able to dash onto the tower. That will actually be a lot of damage for him, guys. Mega Minion, luckily for us, will go back, but still a ton of damage. But actually not that bad. I mean, his left side tower is down to 1645, so we do need to remember that he has Mean Horde. Since we actually gave him the Snowball, like imagine we actually picked the Snowball, then we had Snowball, Poison, Golem, Ram Rider, then we would actually have a legit deck. But yeah, I picked the Lightning because of course, like, you never know if your opponent will give you like a big spell, and in some situations like not having a big spell is definitely yeah, super annoying. So I don't really want to go with my, I guess I could go with my Poison over here, even though he does have the Main Horde, of course, not too worried about that. Looks like the Ghost is able to damage them, and I think the Minions will actually be able to kill the Bandit before it is able to even get to our side. Looks like it was. He also goes with, okay, so looks like he actually goes with his Main Horde again. I guess I will go with a Ram Rider like this, guys, trying to like distract it, and then while like it jumps over the river, it will still be able to like stun it and hopefully also kill it. So it looks like he actually is able to dash onto the tower. Ram Rider is so insane in my opinion right now, guys. Especially, I don't know, you guys probably have like had this sometimes, but when it, for example, consistently stuns, I don't know, let's say like a mini P.E.K.K.A, even like a big P.E.K.K.A, something like this, and then just like takes down the tower or like takes down your tower, which is actually really insane. Let's actually go with a Royal Ghost on defense. Let's also go with a Mega Minion. Looks like he again goes with his Minion Horde. I guess I can just go with Minions to the side. Looks like he also goes with Spear Goblin, so let's go with a Ram Rider. Not the best Ram Rider, but I guess not that bad. Looks like the Ram Rider isn't able to connect to the tower. Actually really close again, so let's go with a Dark Prince. And let's see what he drops, guys. Looks like he goes with his Bandit, so I guess it's time to go with another Golem, like to tank. Looks like he also goes with his Snowball. Let's actually go with a Mega Minion. Let's actually go with Minions. I do want to have my Poison ready, but I think it's fine. I mean, the Mega Minion and the Minions should be able to... And looks like he actually put the Main Horde on top of the Golem, which is definitely not a good idea, guys. I don't recommend doing that because, as you guys saw, like, the death damage just melted those Minions. Let's go with a Royal Ghost. Let's go with a Ram Rider. And I think we might actually end up 3-counting him over here because he just spent so much elixir, and I don't think he will be able to defend this one. As you guys see, Royal Ghost is there, Ram Rider is there, Mega Minion is there, Dark Prince is able to charge onto the tower, and as you guys see, that will be 3 counts. So let's give him the good game, let's give him a wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. So that does put us at 14-1 in the challenge right now. Let's collect the Sparky, and let's then hope into hopefully the last match. Like, that would be awesome if we actually manage to get 15-1. I actually started the challenge like losing, like I started it 0-1, and then I ended up like right now winning 14 in a row, hopefully actually 15 in a row. And as you guys see, Sparky, as I said, max stack full, so we do get some star points and we do get some extra gold. So let's hope into hopefully the last match, guys, 14-1, and let's see what kind of deck we get this time. So Lightning, Snowball, both cards are really good. I mean, Snowball for sure if he has like a Mean Horde, stuff like that, but I still prefer to pick a Lightning just because as I mentioned, like if you don't have a big spell, they can definitely be really annoying. Oof, this is a hard one because Electro-Wisp actually counters the Ram Rider, but I still want to pick a win condition, so let's actually pick the Golem. Feel like Golem is actually really solid, and let's then pick, I guess, Spear Goblins. Even though he does have a Snowball, I think Spear Goblins can still be good in some situations. Ice Golem, of course, as well, like to kite and stuff like that, but I feel like I already have like and the Ram Rider and the Golem, so I kind of want a distraction unit which can also like target. So it looks like he actually starts off with his Goblin Barrel. Don't really have anything, didn't really want to waste the Wizard, so I guess I would just go with my Wall Breakers into the left side. Looks like he actually used his Wizard. Let's actually go with archers. Hopefully he actually has like something like minions or a main horde, because the wizard would definitely be able to yeah, get a lot of value against those type of units. We also have a clone, which actually can be really interesting. Even though clone isn't like the best card, actually like recently it has been actually really like good and surprisingly good. Like in the lava clone deck, but it actually in draft as well. Like let's say our opponent like doesn't have like a poison, doesn't have like a splash unit, it can actually deal a lot of damage. So I might actually end up cloning over here. If I have it in time, let's see. I'm not sure if this is in time. I think it might. Okay, so it actually is. So as you guys see, cloned wizard and cloned golem will actually be able to deal work, guys. As you guys see, he's forced to go with a electro wizard, but the cloned wizard just melted that goblin giant. They are still going for the counter attack. We'll be able to kill the electro wizard, and as you guys see, still able to get one hit onto the tower. Let's actually go with a ram rider over here. Not the best ram rider, but I think it's fine just because right now it will actually end up stunning the Royal Ghost for a little bit. Not sure if this actually works, guys. Yeah, I actually tried to surround the Royal Ghost. Not the best idea. Probably should have just dropped the Spear Golem to the side, but I think anyways, like, it's the same, because this time he actually ended up getting 2 hits. And then otherwise, I think he also got 2 hits. So let's go with archers for the Goblin Barrel. Not the best counter, but I guess it's something. Like, I don't want to give up my tower yet. I might eventually, because as you guys see, like, I'm using a golem clone deck, so I'm totally okay, like, with, for example, sacrificing the right side tower. And I might actually go for 3 counts, guys, because as you guys see, archers actually even up the damage. Only 1 HP, like the king tower only has 1 HP more than the left side tower. So I think it's totally fine right now in this situation to go for 3 counts, especially because we're going into the same lane as the goblin giant. And since we have a clone deck, that might actually be able to get a lot of value. So we do need to remember that he has electro wizard, but I think I will just go with wall breakers over here. I'll actually go with spear goblins, and then I'll actually end up cloning, hopefully in time. Yeah, perfect clone. As you guys see, we actually managed to hit all of that, so for sure he should be okay. So it looks like he actually has a tornado. Tornado is definitely a pretty good counter to clone, but then still, as you guys see, it's still alive. The cloned wizard actually managed to kill the e-wizard, managed to kill the ice golem. We'll be able to also kill the mega minion, and as you guys see, he does go with his royal ghost as well. So I think here I will actually go with a lightning, like, for the mega minion. And then this should be a good game, guys. I'll actually go with wall breakers. Wall breakers actually target the tower right away, so we might actually be able to get quite a lot of damage over here. And then I will just end up cloning it, and then it should be a good game. Looks like he goes with a goblin barrel, but that should be a good game, guys. As you guys see, cloned golem actually gets the death damage. The normal golem is still alive, and we'll be able to take care of the king tower. So as you guys see, another 3 count to end of the episode. So let's give it a good game. Let's give it a well played, and let's give it a thumbs up. Awesome episode, guys. Managed to go from 12-1 to 51, getting 2 3 counts, I believe, and then 1. I'm not sure, like 1 or 2 crown. Anyways, doesn't matter. Oh, actually, I remember like the 2 crown, like super close, like match the start of the episode with the bandit in the middle and the rocket. So as you guys see, 10k gold, so that's awesome. Let me know if you guys already completed the challenge, guys. Like, let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know if you yeah, like, need any like suggestions, or if you guys need any tips, or if you guys have any like questions. Feel free to ask in the comment section down below. I would love to help you guys out. I would love to answer all your questions. But anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.